Morning.
Good morning, mate.
How are you?
Yeah, awesome.
Morning.
Morning, Justin. How's everyone?
Good.
Overworked.
Yeah. It sounded, mate.
Yeah. I need to pack this work in and start trading full time.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Yeah.
How'd everyone get on yesterday?
Yeah, had a good day. Had a good couple of days actually.
Awesome. Alrighty, so good morning. Welcome to London stream.
Morning.
So we're kind of already starting to make a move over here. Already moved, starting to move really nicely. It's a little bit annoying. I had this area when I was making a coffee. I was looking at this one, and then I saw it. Like I had this little zone flagged because I like this reaction that we had, and this I wanted to enter earlier, but until 7 o'clock the spread was like 7 pips or so, and I thought, oh, I'll just get a coffee first, and then I'll just started cleaning up and organizing some things, and literally like I saw it and it was inside of this little zone, and it was just flicking around, and I was like, turned my back literally for 1 minute, and it felt like 1 minute, but these two candles appeared and price was already back up. Like it just popped up already, and I was just like, maybe we'll come back, and then it's just drifting. So not anything. Hey Tom. But yeah, that was a nice little push. I liked I had this area flagged. I thought, why doesn't it not just come back up to here? So took out the little areas of demand, took out the low here created in New York, and it's used that to propel price up to the fix, and then I'll see if we can fill this gap. All right.
We're looking for a 3-hour direction. It's going to give it to us.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to have a look and doing some testing last night on that 3-hour, 1 hour, and a lot of the time that last 1 hour is the 3-hour candle.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I wouldn't mind. I don't know what I'm going to do today. So the inflation came out yesterday. Came in. Wasn't really able to trade. I traded CPI. I didn't trade the FOMC. So CPI came in low. Came in at 0%. So let's bring up the news over here. So CPI, they had to, for any inflation to go down, the number they had to beat was 0.1 here. And they beat it, as in like good news, came in lower. So 0%. So that brought down the year on year by 0.1. Okay, so it came down. So that was like, yay, inflation's coming down still. We saw equities just go ballistic, just absolutely boomed up. Had gold go nuts. Gold jumped like 300 pips on that news. Just went straight up, almost exactly 300 pips. Nas just went crazy and stayed crazy. And then we had the FOMC. So every 3 months they do a summary of economic projections, SEP, and this is where they give like a projection forward where they think things are at, and it was kind of neutral. They forecasted just 1 rate cut this year instead of 2, or down from 3 from March. Next year they've increased by 1. So kind of good news, kind of bad news for inflation hopes, and yeah, then so the market's kind of just digested it. It brought some more strength back into the US dollar. So we did see gold come back down, actually fully corrected now, that move. So CPI up, FOMC down. We saw the same thing happening on pound all the way up, and now it's coming back down. So US dollar's getting its strength back slowly. For German, there's some nice moves yesterday with the news. So it made a lot of sense just to. I had an alert up here at 18,653 or 18,650. Just call it the round number. So it made sense that once we had that push up with the news, it made sense to trade up to that level. So had a nice trade. I did take a little loss on. It was, so this was the news, this is the push, and then if we see it come back down, I was able to get into that buy, but I got into the buy over here. No, sorry, a little bit higher. Price came down, and then I got into the buy around here to do the wick fill, and it kind of turned around, and then I was getting a little bit nervous when it was breaking under here, because I do see that CPI can do a full retrace. So I took a little loss, but then I got back in. So this one here. So when I got in here, this one I closed out. I closed out bloody right at the bottom as well, and then it closed bullish again. And then as it was moving up, I jumped back in, but I got a late entry. That one there I held, closed partials near the top of the wick, left a runner, and then held the rest up until 18,650. So about here, around this is the same time you were saying, Justin, that you were looking for shorts at this point, which was nice.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So I took them with you. I thought that was a good level for a short. I only took 20 pips though, so I took from here. Come on, man. Where's my ruler? Got in from here near the highs, and then took 20 pips back down to these lows. Thought that was kind of pressing my luck at that stage. Didn't go much lower. I thought this area would, like this previous resistance, would be a problem. I think you pretty much picked it to the dot as well. You said like 18,613.
Yeah, it was all bang on, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then it just ranged here for the rest of the session. So, and then we had FOMC, and then that one we got the move down. I really like this area though up here because it's the 4-hour zone. It's this area up over here. So really nice. Like we look across to the left. Sorry. Here we go. Looks similar. That spike up, come down. So this zone, this is where I had, like, you can see see why I had that line there. Resistance. Price pushes down, comes up, little resistance, spiked above, come down. That's a nice head and shoulders area, and you've got liquidity candle as well across here. So it made sense that after a huge run up, it made sense that this area would be a good opportunity for a little short trade. What did you done? So yeah, that's it. That's kind of where we stand here. So now we had a little bit of news. We had this WPI. What am I? I'm on US only. So we had WPI, like a little inflation measure. No, not much impact. So came in low, So anything that's low is going to be good for equities. Now, we don't have anything else until PPI in the US. So this will be the producer side inflation. Let's see if there's any revisions. Any revisions to the high number they got last month. But now it's kind of just picking up the pieces from FOMC. A bit bummed about missing this little buy opportunity. Now I'm wondering if I wonder if it's too late just to get in early. I'm wondering about this gap though. That was kind of, I wanted to trade to that gap. But now I'm wondering if equities will continue the push and we can just keep on driving up to 700, or at least this area. This is the next little zone I've got. So yeah, I'm kind of keen for that to happen.
I was thinking we might get up to that sort of 653 level and see a bit of a reversal off of there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I want to. I can't. Yeah, I guess I've missed it. I should have been in it already. Kind of messes up my risk structure if I get in here. Morning, honest. What are you guys thinking? Thinking buy, sells, looking at other pairs? What's your plan?
Yeah, looking long, but not at this point. Same as you.
Got a nice move on Euro CAD yesterday. When price was down over here. Had a couple of pending orders. Oh, far out, Dom. You killed it today. "45 minutes, that's amazing." Because I liked Euro, and the news definitely helped. So we had Euro pushing. We've been looking at the data, and Euro or something I've got my eye on. I've got my eye on if it pushes up for some longer term sells, but for now I was looking for some buys. I'll talk about this later. We'll share this to the group after. Anyway, I was keen to look for some Euro CAD buys. And price came down, previous resistance. Okay, and I'm looking for Euro to hold its strength for a little bit longer, and I want to see it push up into this area again. And I want to start seeing some rejections from somewhere up here to come down. So I was looking for one more leg to go up. But we'll talk about this after. Something I got my eye on. I was caught the pre-open long in DAX. Oh yeah, you got that one. Yeah, good one. That's the one I was looking for. I was looking for it, and then I was waiting for the spread to tighten, and then I got busy and distracted, and then I saw the move happened. But looks like, look at just how strong is this? This is Crazy strong. Trend doesn't seem like giving up. So given we haven't had any meaningful pullback yet, what's the weekly looking like? I do wonder if Wednesday and Friday is just going to keep the same tune, or because I missed that little buy, now we're getting up into this really wicky area. I do wonder if I can kind of think the same thing, Justin. I might look for today, for this session, I might look for a counter trend if it gives it to us. If we push up a little bit higher.
A lot of liquidity up there, which we could take.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm undecided. I'm undecided today. But I'd like the idea of trading up to this area.
I think this 1 hour close is going to be quite important. It's potentially going to close as a strong FU candle.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be the 3 hour candle as well.
If you look on the 4 hour, this 1 hour candle has manipulated the downside on the low of the 4 hour there as well. So it took out yesterday's low after the news.
Yeah. Yeah, and I really like I really like what's done here. I really like this gap though, but this reminds me of what we had earlier in the week. This bit, I was kind of hoping that it would give me a chance. Like we had that gap up, we had the gap here, and then price went down, and I was thinking it makes sense to trade up to that gap, and that's what we got. You know, on the Monday it just pushed straight back up, got into this gap, and then from the gap, once we got into this area, we proceeded to have a little retrace like this, and then price filled that gap, and then we dropped. So that's what I'm kind of wondering if we're going to do that here, is that we've opened, we had the gap, we're pushing down, pushed into this little demand area, come up, we're testing the bottom of this gap. I'd like to see this drop a little bit and then take the London Open to fill this gap, and then maybe New York can push up into here, and then we get that sell. So I think I want to trade this idea, buy into the sell. But the sell, I don't know if I'm going to sell from 650 or 690. One of these two. Either selling from, I probably want to sell from here, to be honest. So I think I'm gonna look for that.
Yeah, I've got an alert at that level, and then I'm just going to sort of see if we get any sort of decent reaction from it, basically.
650 or 690?
650, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think my idea is going to look like this. And then something like this. We haven't taken a short for a while because I haven't changed. I haven't changed.
That's red.
Yeah,
That's red.
I'm like a bull now. I'm seeing that red. Losing my mind. Yeah, there's the plan. We've got 6 minutes, something like this to push up. Morning, Ty. On the 1 hour, this candle is tapped one gap below of the CPI candle and it has tapped a gap above. Yeah, might range. Yeah, no, it shouldn't range. We should have volume, I reckon. Hey, actually. What are we on? 4 hour. Good morning, mate.
Good morning. Good morning. So we are creating lower highs right now.
Yeah.
You can see it lower low, lower highs, lower low, lower highs. This is the high which created new low here.
Yeah.
By closing below this with the body.
Yeah.
Now the interesting area can be either taken now at this high here, and then maybe from that area we may get another selling opportunity. But all depend upon the weekly closing also. If the weekly is closing like attempted FU from downside, then we next weekly may see price wanna push to the upside. But this is a crucial area. If price able to tap that area and get a rejection, I think we will be again coming back to the downside.
Yeah, I hope it does that because that's what I want to do. I want to trade up to that area that's like just under here. Trade up, enter down. I don't want this to be the lower high. How'd you get on yesterday, gold?
First trade took an entry on the news.
Yeah.
Got 100 pips. Then second entry took a loss, and third entry got the win again.
Nice one.
Yeah, he's underselling himself there. The third entry is still running on mine. It's over 200 ticks.
Oh.
It was a beauty.
You got them around 23.40, huh?
I think he actually picked it up with about a 10 pip stop loss.
Holy.
Yeah, but the overall idea was correct yesterday. The news gonna push the price to the upside, and then from 40 or 35 area, I was looking for a sell.
Yeah.
Even the news thing was FOMC was also correct. But like we were looking for first drop, then price gonna correct away, and then if price is not closing above the news candle high, then we will be again pushing to the downside.
Did you stream it? Did you?
No, and
you gave the idea.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
FOMC it was late for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say super late.
So
Would have been, what time is it for, like 1 in the morning, just after midnight?
11:30 p.m.
Oh, 11:30. Oh, 4.5 hours.
Last week was really rough for me.
What happened?
Took like a 4% loss last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I mean the whatever trade I was taking, it was just a loss for me.
Yeah. So
Anyway,
what did you do? Did you just take a couple days to reset?
I try to avoid taking entry before NYSE open.
Yeah.
I mean taking in not taking entry before hourly closing. After hourly closing can be better entry. Also back testing on the US 30 now. So
oh jeez, is that the one that got chosen? Was it?
Yeah,
Jeez. You like some volatility there.
yeah.
That thing's bloody awful.
The thing is, when the move was already happening in London session or Asian session, NY open always just go sideways, printing side by side.
Yeah.
So decided to add one more pair. If price is not our POI, then we don't have to look any kind of entry in between. We can just look other pair then.
Yeah, I'm doing the same for German a bit. I've been finding about 40% of the time nothing happens in this first hour. So I can see that people get bored if, like, when it moves fast, and then some people miss, and then another day they're like, let's say for 2 days, like last week there were a couple of days in a row that just price didn't really do anything, and then there were other days that people had to act really quick, and it's just hard to know, do you need to act fast or do you need to act slow? German's been a bit of a bitch lately. So I've been looking at some other pairs just as well, starting to cheat on the pairs a little bit.
Did you decided any particular pair?
Well, I've been focused on the swing trading at the moment, but I've got a couple little setups on the lower time frame trades that I'm just I'll share once we do a couple study sessions on them. For like after NYSE is when NYSE comes in, like that opening. Just gonna watch this and see what we can do here. We could have a trade very soon. Between 8 New York time and 9:30, use that as another little session. I find you get some good manipulation just after that time, but that's the same time that you're looking at gold or US 30. All right.
Yeah. Did you enter that?
Yeah. Yeah. $97. .2. Close enough.
On 5 minute, we also have a HCS here.
I'm on 3 minute. There we are. 5.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to take out this gap. Got another little gap just under here. Hopefully it doesn't sweep these lows, but I'll be willing to give this a second shot if it pushes deeper to push up. I hope it doesn't. I hope it does just do this, not this. But I'll be willing to give it a second shot if it does it down here. But for other pairs for London, I was looking potentially pound US.
Oh, pound yes.
Yeah.
But it did not move that much. I think 10, 20 pips, 30 pips.
Yeah, and that's okay. It was more like a slower time frame one. See, Justin. Yeah, but it definitely doesn't move anywhere like German. Anyway. Dad's got 165 pips on the news last night. Fell asleep just before news hit. Woke up. Oh, nice one. They're the nice trades. Alright, this is not looking very good. Hopefully we can pause at this area. Hour close fairly nice. Maybe this, hopefully this candle's base can hold. And then we can fill this area. Come on. Get away from here. Get out of here. A 3 hour close like a little needle. Little addict candle. Hey Ivan. Oh. You got the dentist yarn. Yeah, CPI. Sometimes it's good to miss it sometimes. Like, it's fun, but the volatility is insane. Just, most people get caught up. And you can have like a good trade, but then overdo it. Alright, come on. Push, push, push out of here. If we can take out this London high, that'd be beautiful. Oh, shit. Who's in this one with me?
Yeah, I'm in as well. Me as well.
Cool. How many likes on the stream? I blame that if it loses.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. Let's have a little peek.
Right, I just liked it.
Cheers. Thank you. We've only got 9. That's why. That's why. Only 9. I guess you guys want me
I'm
to
not going to
lose.
give you another one. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, that helps. If get a few more, if we get at least 20, I think it'll go alright.
No, I think you're going to have to turn around your yellow and blue there for. We need some extra assistance on this.
I'll put my stop loss up here.
Yeah.
Here's my stop loss.
This definitely calls for some drastic measures. It's looking pretty ugly.
Yeah, stop loss is up here. Is there normally a flow-on effect between CPI and PPI news? One can be up, one can be down. Problem is CPI, it's such a big move usually, and it always creates, well, not always, but it generally creates like clean candles, clean space, and then if the news comes in the opposite way, it makes it easy, like a reverse stimulus. Like say CPI comes in hot or low, then the next day, if it's the opposite effect, and if it's in that same sort of territory where like a candle would, like say yesterday we pushed all the way up, and then price is sort of creating structure, and then we get bad news for PPI. PPI can easily fill that gap, or it can continue to move up. So it's yeah, kind of dependent on what we get over here, but it's not as big of a move as CPI, that's for sure. So we'll see. They've forecast a pretty low number, 0.1, and you see the last few numbers, 0.5, 0.2, 0.6. This 0.2 got revised down to -0.1, so you can see there's like fairly big discrepancy. So if we get like a low number, then I think it should just continue. If we get a high number, then we can reverse a lot of the move. Hey, stop loss is up here, not down there. Don't go to my profit. Yeah, you're pretty nasty at the moment.
Though if this 10-minute flips bullish, it'll be an HCS from the Euro low.
Yeah, I hope so.
That's me being optimistic.
Needs to turn around pretty quick though. It's 15 minutes, looking dire. Yeah, I didn't want to extend my risk any further, but I don't mind seeing rejections from here. If it rejected from here, I'd probably give it another shot if we saw some bullishness out of it. Come on, flip. This one could be turn around.
Yeah, the 1 hour is a strong FU candle, so it's going to, if it closes, if it takes out the low of that, then we might be going down for a bit. It's only taking 12 minutes to get down.
Yeah, that's the London volume though. Anyway, let's just hope. Let's hope for the best. I mean, I don't want to do hopes and that, but if I'd waited for it to get down here, it would have been a nice, very nice trade. Potential 4 to 1. Come on, turn around. There's my strong man when you need him.
Perfect. Now just put in all of the supports on your chart.
Yeah. Come on, push. Okay, so 15 minutes didn't close very good, but if we can turn around from here, create a little bit of a support, might be able to salvage something. I feel like where gold was right here yesterday, wasn't it? At this 2013, 2313, 2315 area. That was right where like, gold's literally gone up and come back all the way. Did you guys follow much of what Apple have been talking about lately with the AI stuff? They've been on fire lately.
So Elon said he'd ban all his tester employees if Apple kept doing their AI thing.
Oh really? I did see some comment about that. There was they were talking about the apps that they're releasing. Sound pretty cool. Oh shit! I thought that was we're going to flip then, but nope. I thought we were going to be looking good. That's bloody nasty. Damn it, man. No, don't hit him. Okay, react from here. Yeah, 30 minutes not looking good at all.
Hey man, I might be closing under that low. Euro.
Yeah, just as long as he doesn't pop out his pants down here.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, so they were talking about they're doing like a tap and go for funds. More and more, there's more and more crypto stuff coming up as well. If they do the, like, you can just like tap phones to transfer money now. Apparently, tap and pay. Not like the Apple Wallet, but like transferring cash somehow to a phone wallet. Not sure how that's going to work. What else are they talking about?
We've got scary clean candles to the left.
Yeah, that's what I'm sure this gap's going to get filled today. I'm sure of it. Just don't know when. Damn it, man. That is that bloody 5-minute candle. I was really hoping this one was going to survive. But yeah, that's why I don't want to, where my stop loss is basically where it is. So I'm not really interested in holding it if it is getting too far into this area. I do want to give this trade a second chance if this one takes me out. I do like this zone, but I'm also scared of this zone, if that makes sense. anyway, it's going to do what it's going to do. Has anyone had a chance to do some backtesting on some of the stuff we've been covering with the swing stuff?
No, not yet.
So I'll go over a couple of little things I was working on last night. One for lower time frame, and then one for the what Summit Thorson's got finished, which is looking pretty cool. Just wait to see if this one puts me out of my misery. Two minute looking promising, but we're looking for anything, aren't we? Okay, what have we got? Ah, come on. Yeah, trading across opens is not fun. If you're in a trade already, then you get London Open come in, that's nasty. Same as for New York. It's like what was it for Nas yesterday? Not yesterday, day before. No matter what trade you took before the session, over, was it Nas? No, it wasn't Nas. It was gold.
Cable, wasn't it? Where you were talking about the sessions overlapping?
Oh, cable was it? Yeah, this day here, where no matter what, if you traded across a session, no matter what you did, your entry, each session took the high and low of the previous session. Just would have been very frustrating to watch that.
And then going into the next day, you would have been freaked out and missed all those big, beautiful moves.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the 4 hour looks like a nice little zone. Nice little support zone that was tapping into. For a swing trade, it would have been alright. But lower time frame trades, I'm realizing more and more now how hard it is when you're busy. Like when you've got kids, it's bloody hard to, like, this is protected time. But before, like for scalping, it was a lot less stress when because I'll just trade I find New York session can be a bit more reliable than London session, but now it's stuck solely on London session. That the move can be a bit inconsistent, especially lately. It's been like that, and I'm finding even just knowing I can still trade between say 7:30 and 9 each day. Where, like, you know, I mean, there's distraction around because, like, you know, Maddie playing and things like that, but knowing that you've got to finish up, I think that's the main distraction. Is that sometimes, like, I just don't have the patience to wait. So that's why I find, like, the swing trading is actually much more enjoyable when you're busy. I do used to always think, you know, as long as you can have 2 hours each day and the same 2 hours, you'll be right. But now I think that was a little bit ignorant from me not having kids before. Oh shit, bloody hell, this thing's just gonna keep on grinding down. Just hanging in there by the spread. The strongman didn't do his job, man. Bloody weak as piss. Stronger. Anyway, hanging on. Literally just hanging on, but I've got no hope for it. So, chalk that one down. I'm still keen on the idea. Still very keen on it. I just didn't want to, like, I mean, if this survives, it'll be a miracle. But I want to see some sort of strength first. I just don't want to trade into the momentum that we've got going down. I'd rather wait for it to. I'd say this candle, this one here was the nasty candle. This one here pissed me off. So I'm gonna put an alert above that candle, and if that's the stopper candle, and we're closing above this, then I'll pretty much be getting in the same trade. It'll be the same idea basically, but this time it will have closed above there. And then what I'm using is this as the liquidity. Stop loss will go under here. Entry will be here. And I'll still keep the same target. So I'll give this trade a second chance. And if I happen to survive and we break above here, I'll probably scale into it. I'm probably out of position if I survive this. If this is literally just survived by a bee's dick. If it can push up from here, I'll look to add. But it's the 30-minute candle though, that's the problem. New 30-minute candle opened. We took out the low, and now we're fighting the 30-minute candle, which is not very fun. Especially when this 30-minute candle's taking out the hour candle. As with the bullish gold session, London session, and manipulation, liquidity grab before the bearish US Asian session. Was the bullish gold session in London? Wait, when? I'm sorry, I'm missing it, mate. Was yesterday's? There was CPI came in low, so that pushed gold up. Thanks. Because US session, US weakened, so gold went up, and then you had FOMC that brought it back down. It was just news, two lots of news, one lot and the second lot. London did nothing. London stayed in like 50 pip range of the session. And then just extreme volatility after that. Ah, yeah, I'm out. That killed it. Damn it. Yeah, anyway, that's a loss. Now I've got scary candles under here. Still going to keep this idea though for that gap, but now it's, I don't know where this is going to go to. I was hoping that would survive, but it definitely didn't. All right. Well, that's my trade for the session. So Thursday chalk. That was no good. Market can have that one. Not happily. I'm not happy that the market took it, but I can't do anything about it. Anyway, so this is just, it's more reminding me again of what we did over here. It took the New York session to do it. So for the weekly open, had that gap here, and then price dropped, and then once it pushed up, I was hoping we weren't going to have such a strong pullback. So this is it here. We tapped into the gap, and then price dropped from that, did the pullback, came back down to support, and then from the support we're able to push up. So that's what the idea was based off of. Just didn't work out today. But that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping to be able to buy up into that gap and then sell off. So this one, same thing. I was hoping that we're going to push up. We pushed up into that gap. We came back down, entered around that support, little support, thinking, and put the stop loss underneath this low. And I was hoping that it was going to bounce up and then fill that gap and then look to sell off that, or sell off this next one. But it had other ideas. Okay. Anyway, so that's shit. Very shit. So I'm gonna wrap things up for the YouTube side of things. Zoom, let's stay on. We're going to talk about show you where to find some of these things for the swing trades that we've been working on. Keep an eye on this level. I know we've got clean candles under here. I really don't want to be taking like cowboy trades into this in this zone. But this gap's still here. Like, I don't want to be like a gaps get filled kind of person, but we've got so much momentum from the upside. We've pulled back to the London, New York 50% area now. The problem's when we get momentum, and then you just get the momentum side of thing, just keep on driving price down. So I don't know when it's going to happen, if it's going to happen today, but when we close back above this area, because that was like this was the main candle for London. Like, we opened, went sideways 10 minutes, and then this one is the one that like was able to break and close below the euro low, and we only had like a little small pullback. So I know we've got another similar candle here, but for me, I think a safe trade would be this level. Once we break that high for the one that pushed down and was able to close below euro, I think you can safely trade up. I think that's a fairly sound idea, and that should make my money back. So I will give it a second chance, but I can't enter a trade right now. I just need to unwind a little bit from. Don't like to take two losses too quickly if it's going to be a second loss. So need to try get the money back. Second bullet for the day, but this time trade above here. Just got caught out with this thing. Didn't anticipate such a deep drop. So that's the idea I'm going to leave with you. Do what you like with it, but that would be what I'm looking for. So alert here, nothing to do now for me. I don't want to trade into these clean candles going down just because I wasn't looking for that. That wasn't my initial idea. I don't want to react to what price has just done, but I would like to trade back above here. All right. And I can see a lot of people bailing. I think, how many likes have we got? Because I'm thinking, how many do we have? We've got, 23. So if we didn't get 20, I wasn't going to do any streams next week for YouTube. But we got 23. So we just scraped in there. We'll see tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow if we get any. Alright guys, well, keep an eye on this. Put an alert, even if you don't take a trade because you don't trust me. Don't trust just random people. If it does close above, just have a look, see what happens. Okay. All right. You take care. I'll see ya tomorrow. Zoomers, stay on.